No, they can be very aggressive. So our governor ranked up and our town center is finished. So that's good. We don't need the granary. Market stalls. This will enable us to get spies. So we can spend on this and we would have about 700 left. We're getting 1,500 every turn. I think that's going to leave us a little bit of a shortfall on the wood carver, so we will need about 500 more if we're going to get there before we can build it next turn. So this is going to give us some money, I think. I don't know if it'll kick in for the next turn's income or not. That's not going to help us. Maybe if we could squeeze somebody for 500, we would know we could get it. Get the wood carver, that is. I'm still going to get these market stalls because they give a lot of wealth and also the spies. So market stalls it is. Let's go looking and see if anybody is just so happy with this.
Sit, friend, and let us talk. And let us have good wine until we can talk no more.
Well, they're not just going to give it to us. I'm sure they'd give it to us if we declared war on the Vandals. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Join war. So they probably do that if I declare war on the Vandals. I'll do it.
My friend, be welcome. The spirits of this place smile upon you. The gods bless you.
Can't believe these guys don't want a non-aggression pact after they've married their princess to our faction leader. Okay. Swabians, any
Greetings, friend.
success there?
Ready for battle.
I can actually make it all the way to Augusta Trevorum. It's not under siege yet. I could put this one under siege.
Laying siege to their hovels. Let them
I don't have an
before
onager,
us.
so I'll have to build some siege equipment.
Laying siege to
Let's see
their
how this
hovels.
goes. Still have not improved our Imperium level. I remember to do that. Okay, well, there's not much else I can do for this turn, I don't think. So Hermargar gets his skill. Okay. In turn. Let's see where the Jutes are going. Away from me, I hope. Yeah. Still a little close for comfort here. else happened during the end turn phase that I could see. The Jute's moving uncomfortably close again. Our Imperium level's gone up now more noteworthy. We can get an additional army, we can get additional governor. Well, I don't have any fleets anyway. Our number of spies and priests is still at 1. Good omen. Public order +2, alright. Started our military investment. Town center's complete. Odin's Inspirer. Battle movement speed and melee attack for the entire army in exchange for a loss of 15% armor. I don't know if that's worth it or not. It sounds good. It sounds neat. Alright, we finished Roman logistics system, so that's a positive. So we can go straight for defined military obligation. It lets us upgrade the spearmen. It's a pretty substantial upgrade, although they do cost. Germanic spearmen are much more heavily armored. I believe they have better morale than the levy. And so that might be worthwhile. You get an integrity bonus for doing this as well. On the other hand, this one you get the minus 10% melee infantry upkeep costs, so that in terms of finances, this might make the most sense. And if you do all of these, you get a recruitment cost bonus. This is mostly about naval stuff here, plus Germanic hunters, place Germanic bows, so that's not bad. This one I need to upgrade the goat pens. If I want to go any further with that. And then, of course, to get the... We're going to need these here. Well, let's go ahead and get militarized society for now. And then 3 more turns, we'll be into 397. We've still got plenty of time. We could probably go even further into the military tree before we start doing too much with the civic technologies, because there's, you know, for right now anyway, there's plenty of low-tier stuff to build and not enough money to build it with. Alright, so woodcarver, and I guess because we were fortunate in that Hermikar got his skill upgrade last turn, and I was able to take that Raven skill, which is a 10% reduction in building cost, and so in this case that's quite a bit. It amounts to basically 300, so this is now well within our reach. So we can get the woodcarver. We're out of money as a result of that. The Angles are suffering attrition. I'm not sure if he's in a marsh or what's the deal here. Yeah, I think that's a marsh, that's why he's suffering attrition. Okay. I wonder if the Jutes will come after me. I hope not. Let's see if we can talk to them.
In our good name, be welcome and speak in friendship.
Come on, Markham.
We have need of talk, I'm sure.
Yeah, you want to have a non-aggression act.
I look forward to your wisdom.
Geats.
Good and noble friend, what an honor you do.
See, Dag is already dead. This is a different one. Gauti, 43-year-old. Strength ranking 7. Or strength ranking 8. Maybe I could get the...
I have little gain in
get
wasting
these
the
guys
day
to
on
pay
you.
me for
What you
peace.
say had better please my ears.
No. I'm not that interested. Caledonians?
The gods will have me listen to you, but do not pass.
A lot of these other barbarian factions,
My friend,
even though
be welcome.
we have
The
a good
spirits of this
relationship
place.
with them, they're not agreeing to a non-aggression pact, which is sort of a little disconcerting because it makes me think they're going to turn on me at any minute, which they might. They very well might. I mean, the Jutes just could come in here and roll over Flivim, but I don't have a lot of option. I can leave Tilliferdum alone, but then the Rugans might come over here, and I'm more interested in holding this settlement than anything else. Flivim, I could lose it, I guess. It'd be okay. Our public order is such that we could probably move out soon. Move on the angles. They have forces. They've got a lot of armies for such a little nothing province. I have a feeling it's one of those things that probably, like, I'd like to take them out early, but because of the difficulty involved, probably not going to be able to safely do it. And I'm a bit cautious when it comes to stuff like that, because really, if you do something where you risk, a full stack or two early in the game, you might be hard to recover from it. And we've got them under siege. We haven't built our equipment yet, so it's like one more turn and we'll have built our equipment and we can move in there.
Let them cower before us.
So that'll be good. I might loot and occupy, and that way that gets us one closer to our goal of 3. And Argentoridum is not one of the ones we need, so maybe we could swing down here and sack this one and then come back. That might be an option to get the 3rd one. Might be making too big of a deal just to get, the bonus of 100 or 1,000 or whatever it is. Okay, well, that's all I can do once again, so we're pretty limited on our actions. Only got so much money, I've only got so many armies. We've got a Roman army moving up this way towards Uberzus. That's where the Allamani's capital is. I think that's going to block them from moving in on us. They would have to attack Uberzus. So they might do, but it is a walled settlement, so it wouldn't necessarily be easy for them. The Gift of Speed. A subject named Friedrich, local noble seeking favor, gives us a rag of fine colts to do with as we wish, engage in faction politics to deal with your subject, or wait until this stately business has blown over. Let's see. Can ignore him, stead the horses, send them to the army, or sell them. I don't know, stud the horses, I guess. Riches. It would be excellent if we could get rich off of these horses.
Attack!
Secundus Maximus Longinus. It's funny, the balance bar actually goes down a little bit if I do a night attack. I guess I don't want to do that. Well, this is just going to be an auto-resolve, I'm afraid. Balanced. Probably lose more men if I fight it. Alright, way to go, Emelrich. Got here first. conquest. It's 293 men. Captured 91 of theirs, killed everybody otherwise. So loot and occupy, we get 2,600 if we do that. Pretty bad instability. So when I took Tilliferdum, I noticed that this instability penalty, for whatever reason, was only 5. I don't know why that was necessarily, but that was another thing that made me do the occupy and Tilliferdum rather than loot and occupy, because it was a difference of 5 versus 20. In this case, it's 10 versus 20, so it's not as big a difference. We do get some money here. It's probably going to be offset by all of the damage we do to the settlement. However, we can invest this money elsewhere, like in our other settlements, and to some extent, the buildings may repair them. They may repair themselves. There's a lot of breaches in the walls. We'll loot and occupy.
Warriors all.
Okay, so let's take a look, see how bad the damage is. That's pretty bad. Yeah, so see, that's just repairing, like for instance, these two together would just be about the same as the money I got from the loot and occupy. That's not to say you wouldn't have to spend some money if you just occupied it. There would still be damage here that you would have to pay to repair, but in general, I don't know what it works out to, if someone has sort of figured it out, the math on loot and occupy versus just occupy. But it's probably close in terms of they're probably about the same. It's not like it's a huge windfall of cash to loot and occupy, unless, as I said, you're going to use the money elsewhere. So we could just repair like one of these things, or maybe the cheap ones. So, like the Prime Forest, we could repair. It's 800. The Latin Chapel was it's gonna need to be converted. That's good. I wanted a religious building here anyway, so that's good. I'm not gonna pay for it though. 1,000, not right now. We'll see if it can repair itself. And then the Municipum, this one, I gotta have to convert this too. It's, oh my goodness, 22,000. I think this is gonna be, well, see, that's what I was talking about, this penalty. That may be one of the highest ones I've ever seen. Whoa. Okay, well, we'll just let that repair itself. And then I'm gonna go ahead and repair this one since it's a 190 wealth anyway. So that should offset the cost to repair it. Now we're flush with cash that we can use up here, should we want to increase anything else. So our squalor and sanitation, again, we're doing pretty well. It says I'm a net 0, which shouldn't be squalid. It should be, if you're breaking even. I didn't think there was squalor, but I'm saying it outweighs sanitation. It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. So maybe now is the time to upgrade this settlement. I will have to choose. I can't do both this turn. Chieftain's Hall will let me get that infantry unit I've never heard of. And the village would help out a lot if anybody comes trying to take this settlement, because it's much better units available if you do that. It lets me recruit pikes, which I can already get. Food consumption. Oh no, this is the one that lets me get the big out A. Let's see what those look like.
Ready for orders.
sure are cheap. So I could raise an army with these guys and they wouldn't cost me. It'd cost like next to nothing. Yeah. Like 10 of these and 10 slingers and you're in business. I think the Freeman though, that's the one I need. I need this for the Freeman. We need the 10 Freeman to get the bonus. Why don't we do this? We'll get the Chieftain's Hall. And then we're waiting on what's going on here. There we go. We're waiting on this to be built to get spies. We can raise an army. Genevod can be another general. Champions of the Wolf Father.
Call this a garrison?
Maybe recruit some of this terrible unit here. 7 melee attack, 11 melee damage. The Bagaudae were peasant warriors from the western extremes of the Roman Empire who revolted against their Roman governors during 3rd century AD. Interestingly, the name means fighters in the Celtic language, but brigands in Latin, reflecting the opposing viewpoint of the Romans and many of their subject peoples. Feeling exploited by Rome for cheap labor and excessive taxation, the Bagaudae rose up in AD 284. Although the insurrection was stamped out, various groups continued to harass the Romans well into the 5th century, compounding the problem of barbarian incursions that eventually led to the Western Roman Empire's collapse. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure I see the point. Do they have a missile weapon? No. Morale is terrible. A little bit of armor, a little bit of defense. Well, unless you're just trying to build an army to have, the public order or something, I don't think it's worthwhile. So instead, we'll get something halfway decent here. We'll give him a couple of Germanic levy.
Ready to do your duty to the tribe.
And these are nice skirmishers there. A couple of Germanic warband.
Come, fight for us, lads.
It's a more realistic force. Okay.
Ready for orders.
These guys can be upgraded. We don't necessarily need to do that yet. Costs an extra 50 per turn. Alright, suppose that's all I can do. Would there be an onager available if I needed one? There is one here. So if I wanted to go attack the angles,
For the tribe. Ready for orders.
and if I wanted to attack the angles, I could do it. Problem is there's a river there, so you can't go in one turn.
Starting out. Surprise would be our advantage.
Yeah, it's a pretty imposing force there. I don't think I could take them out. Okay, well, we're gonna end the turn here. provincial governor. So Theudemir, is he a governor type? Is cunning and a drunk wife. Like, his loyalty's getting bad. Maybe preferentially could save him to be a general. Hire one of these other guys to be a governor. Leader. He would be a good governor. $450 we have to pay, but I can afford it. Put him in Belgica. Right. We've got to do something about the loyalty here. His loyalty is bad. That's all I need is an insurrection. Can only do one thing at a time, it looks like. Alright, so one thing at a time, loyalty first. Then we can do something next term, maybe make him a retainer for Emelrich. Edict. Well, I guess we'll go with the resettlement one. Well, do I need the resettlement is the question. Construction costs -10. I do want to convert this one. It's 2,000, so that would make a difference there. It's not going to be ready just yet. And I certainly can't convert that one. The alternative is to get this Germanic paganism one, or public order. How much Germanic paganism do we have here? Looks like Celtic paganism might be the majority. Germanic paganism is non-existent. Okay, well, I guess that's not going to do any good. Well, we'll go. Let's do the Germanic paganism one just to see if that'll... Well, we'll see next turn. Alright. End the turn. I don't know what the Allamans are doing running around there. You guys need to go defend your city. Looks like the Jutes are just about to move on Britain. And now there's a Roman force that moved into Byzantium. Argentorum is still undefended, so I can sack that soon. A lot of rivers in here. I don't know if I'll be able to get there and back. Horsemanship. For 3 turns I get cavalry unit recruit. 3 loyalty for Emelrich. Alright, that was good. We need some food here. As much as I'd like to have this resource, maybe I need to build something for food. Squalor. I mean, really what I need here is the granary. It's like every time you need the granary in the province capital. Well, 800 to repair. I'm gonna have to tear this one down anyway. Even though I said I would repair it, it looks like it's a Roman-only building. So 375 it's giving us every turn, supposedly. I'm not sure about that because they say at some point in the game gives you a little hint or whatever, tells you that you don't get the full benefit of buildings that aren't from your faction. And I don't know if that applies in this case or not. Yeah, let's tear that one down too. Repair the church, I guess. I may have to tear this thing down and build it back up. I don't know that I'll ever have the 22,000. Now let's just tear it down.
Ready for battle.
Okay, looks like we can make it to Argentorum and probably back as well. So get in there, do a little balanced auto resolve. Not bad. Just sack it and get out of here.
For the tribe!
Get back here.
Ready for battle! Warriors all! Come, fight for us, lads!
Another unit of Germanic levy. We'll upgrade a couple of these. Just in case we get attacked. We need to get here next. Might be worthwhile, you know, after all, after I said such awful things about the this unit, maybe I should train some of them.
Fight with us! It's a good life! Death in battle, there is no minor ending!
And some slingers, maybe. And then we'll start moving this guy. I gotta get rid of him. Just move him to the edge of the province. And
Move out!
can potentially move him out
Ready for
next
further
turn.
orders. Fight with us! It's a good life!
And, he's got to get out of there
Ready for orders!
due to the attrition.
I want hourly patrols!
Nothing much to do there. Let's check our diplomacy. Geats. Surely. Trade.
My
yeah,
friend,
there we go.
be welcome. The spirits of this place smile upon you. The gods bless you.
100. Okay, that's good. On aggression. Alright, making progress. Offensive. Oh, fantastic. Alright, we got military alliance with the Geats. Trade. Oh, military access is what I got. Not military alliance. That's okay, that's progress. They don't want military alliance. Okay, alright, so we got trade, non-aggression, then defensive pact, and military access, so we're well on our way with them. If we could get the Jutes to come around.
My friend,
Trade.
be
Yes.
welcome.
All
The
right.
spirits of this place smile upon you. The gods bless you.
They're interested in all of that. Can't, for whatever reason, I can't get the defensive pact yet. Maybe I need to get the non-aggression first. Let's see if we can get some money. 600 more. 900. Okay, 900. Good. Defensive. Okay, they're not ready for a defensive alliance, but that's okay. We're getting there. Danes. How come you aren't interested in reliable and defensive? They're at war with the Angles, the Rugians, because we made a treaty with the Geats, with whom they're at war.
Greetings to you. I trust
They
you
would
come
give us
with
trade. Already have non-aggression. Or if they would give us money to join their war against the Angles. They would give us some. Not ready to go to war with the Angles yet, but that's helpful to know. Be nice if they would make peace with the Geats and we can all live in harmony over here. Burgundians. Non-aggression.
my
Alright.
friend. Be
Trade. Defensive? No. Military access, moderate. I think I'd rather money than military access. 600. Okay, I asked for too much, evidently. $500. Oops. Okay. 500 was the trick. Okay. Vandals, you want to have peace? No.
are you brave or
Alright, well that looks pretty good there. Mostly smiling faces. Probably shouldn't have gone to war with the Vandals, but oh well. See if the Romans are going to bring, a multi-stack force against us. Certainly hope not.
Thirsty for battle.
I don't have a lot of options here to upgrade troops. Alright, well, we're gonna end the turn.